Good morning, young ones. It is so good to see all of you here. You guys look pretty good this morning, by the way. So I share that with you. So, we talked about growing plants last week, right? This Sunday, we're talking about weeding. How many of you have ever had to pull weeds at your house? Yeah, okay, it's good, it's good. It's not just my house. In fact, we have, I'm not kidding, family weeding days, where you have to go out and everyone has to fill up a little trash can full of weeds because they just keep on growing and growing and growing. And normally we pull weeds in the mulch, but let's say that there's a weed in the middle of my lawn. Do you think I tell my children to go out in the middle of the lawn, take a shovel, and dig it up? Max, what do you think? Do we normally do that? No, you are correct. And why not, Max? Then you have a giant hole in your lawn. Max, I think there's progress here, yeah. Because do you really want a giant hole in your lawn? Because that doesn't fill in instantly, does it? The problem with weeding, where there's other plants that you want, is that it's difficult. And this is what we're going to talk about today, is what do you do about weeds? Our God would say, leave them. And he says, I'll sort that out at the end of the world. And when he's talking about weeds, he's talking about you live in a world where there's people who are Christian. There's also people who are not Christian. You probably knew that already. So what do you do about those people? Well, I would say you cast the seed, right? And you tell them so that maybe they might become Christian. They might know who Jesus is, right? Well, some people aren't always sure that that's a good idea. And we're going to talk about that. I would say it's always a safe bet, young ones, if you meet someone who doesn't know who Jesus is, to treat them with love and respect. No matter what they believe. You will never go wrong if you do that. Let's bow our heads and pray, because sometimes we need help. Dear Jesus, we're not always kind to everyone around us, even those people who believe in you. Help us to go out of our way to show kindness and love to everyone, the people who are part of your kingdom of believers and those who aren't, so that we might be powerful witnesses for you. Amen. You're excused to go back and sit with your parents.